Hey, hi, hello. This is the first part and the introductory part of my Arkansas Governor's School visual arts application. I have my little checklist over the side to make sure I don't get off track. And yeah, let's get into it. My name is Kylee Elizabeth Skidmore. Most of my friends call me Kai or Poodle though. What media do I prefer to work in? Paint, usually. Any kind of paint will do, but I really, really love gouache paint. It's very freeing, it's very vibrant, and I just think it makes a really cool art piece overall. What influences my art? My emotions, my surroundings, people that I like to listen to music-wise. Fashion. I get a lot of inspiration from fashion that I see, specifically vintage fashion. I'm a vintage kind of girl, you know? I can actually show you. I really like... Oh, can I not turn it around? Oh, crap. You can kind of see it. I have my stack of records and the top is Kiss. Things like metal and glam rock are really kind of my thing, so I think that seeps a lot into my art. And I don't know, just the general mood I'm in usually reflects how an art piece is going to turn out, changes the outcome. So yeah. My visual arts experiences. I do a lot of painting for the school. I paint windows in the winter with my art class. I just recently got a job painting murals on a fence for a local business. I got one of my pieces in the Bradbury Art Museum on A-State campus in Jonesboro. It didn't win anything at the Imagine competition, but it did get in there, and I count that as a win, you know? I just recently got accepted into the Hemingway Pfeiffer show at Piggott, Arkansas. The Hemingway Pfeiffer house, it's beautiful. Let me think. I paint paw prints on the sidewalk for the Gifted and Talented program. I'm the headset designer at my high school drama club, and yeah, that's all I can really think of at the moment. I'm also a freelance artist online. I do a lot of freelance artwork for myself and for other content creators, so yeah, that's all I can really think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there is more, but my most successful artwork, probably my piece that's hanging in the Bradbury Art Museum. It's not anymore, but it did for a few weeks. There were a lot of people who entered and didn't even get to go. So even though I didn't win anything in the contest, I definitely count it as my most successful piece to date because it was hanging in an art gallery. And that's just crazy. Out of all the people that I got picked to do something as cool and awesome as that. What's my favorite piece of art? Actually, you'll see it in the second half of this video. But this bad boy, I really love him and I love the story behind him. And I think he's just very me, honestly. I love the colors, I love the contrast of the black and white, and the stitch work. I think it's all really cool. I think it all comes together to make a very awesome piece. So yeah, that's probably my favorite piece. And I missed it, so I'll come back to it, but in brackets says, how do I get my ideas? They just really kind of come to me. I'll be out somewhere watching a movie, listening to music, and something in my head will just click, and I'm like, oh, ideas. So yeah, there's nothing, it's really simple and there's nothing much to it, but that is just my general process of getting ideas. So yeah, I think that's all the questions we have. Yeah, okay. So I'll see you guys in the second half of this video. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my performative part of my Arkansas Governor's School visual arts application. Here I will be showing you 3 of my pieces that I have selected and I have talked about with my art teacher. So here we go. The first piece I'd like to show you is my Best of Show County Fair piece. It was a themed color wheel. Here's the ribbon, the blue ribbon, and there's another blue ribbon, so it won 2 blues and a Best of Show. And the theme of my color wheel is, of course, rock stars, because I really think rock stars define a big part of why I choose to create and what I choose to create, and I think it really helps define part of my aesthetic. I decided to paint it entirely in acrylic instead of my normal mixture of gouache and acrylic, because I just really think I can limit myself to make my things more creative, if that makes any sort of sense. But yeah, no, I really love this piece. I know my teacher really loves this piece, and yeah, I'm glad I get to show it to y'all. My favorite over here is John, and if you don't get the reference, this is a reference to his song Free as a Bird, which makes me cry every time I hear it, so I obviously had to include it because John Lennon's one of my favorite artists ever. And yeah, Best of Show County Fair piece. Next up we have, surprise, surprise, Another portrait of a musician. It's once again John Lennon. This is my expressionism piece I did for art class. She really wanted us to try and show what the inside of our minds looks like and what our creative process looks like, and I really think this looks like mine. He has a butterfly somewhere. It fell off because it's being held on by tape and it's been through a lot, but comes with this trippy little butterfly, and yeah. I love the story of this one. I was just not having it with the actual painting because this is taped on. This is a separate piece. I was not having it with the actual painting, and so I got really mad and I cut it into pieces, and that's only when I decided that, hey, I could do something really cool with this. And yeah, I think it worked out for the better, actually, cutting it up, you know. So yeah, no, this is my expressionism piece. I think it's very nice. Very cool. I chose this one just because I love to share the story of, you know, cutting it up and only really enjoying it once I looked at it from a different perspective. And plus, I just honestly really like the way it looks. So yeah, on to the next piece. This is another county fair piece of mine. That last one didn't make it in time to enter into the county fair, but this one did, and I love this one. This is a straight acrylic piece. Oh, also that last one was strictly gouache. That was gouache and Sharpie. Felt the need to mention that. This is my other county fair piece. It's a cow, and I really love cows, and I love everything rodeo and prairie and ranch, and I really like how he turned out. I think he's very cool, and I like that I can see my brush strokes. I dig art like that where you can really see the tender love and care that's been put into the piece. It won a blue ribbon at county and a blue ribbon at districts, and it was considered for best of show at county, but I would show you that, but this is my district ribbon, so I can't. And I have a little pink house in here for John Cougar Mellencamp because my mom loves John Cougar Mellencamp, so I thought I'd pay a little homage to her and him by adding my little pink house in the prairie, you know? I just really love this piece, and I chose it because I think it shows a very good use of different colors and transitional tones, especially in the dirt and in the cow. I'm trying to get the light to reflect off it so you can see the different tones that are in the cow. Yeah, no, I think it's a very good piece, and I love this piece. I think we have time for actually one more, so I'll show you 4. I have another one sitting right here anyway. It's a self-portrait. This was my intensity. This was my intensity art piece for class. This is acrylic paint and oil pastel. I usually don't work with oil pastel, so it was actually a welcome challenge. I really love this piece. This is me in my drum major makeup that I wore for our Metallica show this year. I really like it, and I think it accomplishes the contrast because we have the really dark and heavy blacks mixed with the vibrant oranges and the blues and the reds and the kind of reds and mahogany colors that are, you know, in the hair. I think it kind of looks like me. It looks a lot like the reference picture. I'll try to insert that if I can. I don't even know if I actually still have it, but I think it looks a lot like the reference picture, and I really like the really scribbly, angry, sketchy style of the hair, and of course the rage. I was probably feeling a little bit of rage when I was making this, because a lot of my emotion really seeps into my artwork, I find. So I wouldn't be surprised if I was actually enraged when doing this. But yeah, no, I think it's a pretty good representation. What do you guys think? Yeah, so that's all I've got right here, right now. I hope to be seeing you at your summer program. And yeah, bye.